Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today we will continue studying the Minhaj At-Talibin authored by Al-Imam Abu Sharaf An-Nawawi, which is studying about which page now? 38. So it is a new chapter. We supposed to study chapter number 6, or the 6th chapter. It is about the impure substance or najasah. So what najasah means? Najasah means in here impure or unclean matter, religiously unclean. So there are two unclean. One unclean or impure from the common sense of the word. The second, impure from the religious perspective. What we are going to discuss in this chapter is something which is religiously or Islamically impure or unclean. Unclean means not clean. So in Arabic it is called najasah. And now I would like to ask Shafiq, is he present? Okay, please read Shafiq and followed by others.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. Chapter 6. Impure substance. Najasa. Impurities. Filth. The impure substance are 1. Every intoxicating liquid. 2. Dogs and pigs. An animal born of the copulation of dog or pig. With any other even a pure animal. 3. That animals from natural causes. Only human corpses. And the bodies of fishes.
Corpse. Okay, so number 3, dead animals from natural causes. Only or actually other than human corpses, which mean corpses mean dead. So human corpses means dead human which is dead. And so dead animal from natural causes means it is not slaughtered by Islamic way or Islamically not slaughtered. Okay, next.
and locusts remain pure. However, that has been caused.
So it means the dead bodies and dead fish, also the locusts, all three are exceptions, which mean it is clean. It is regarded Islamically or religiously clean. So actually Imam Nawawi in this chapter does not explain to us about the definition of najasa. Imam Nawawi only told us what kind or what a substance regarded as najasa. So you need to explain to people who don't understand about this matter, and I have given a footnote at the bottom at page 38 in case you need to explain to people who only understand English about what najasa or religiously impure means. So in here, najasa, footnote number 18, explained najasa refers to impure substances. Impure substances Islamically, according to Islam, or religiously impure or unclean, that the Muslim must avoid and wash off if they should happen to contaminate his clothes, body, and so on. In here, it is explained that the Muslim must avoid and must wash. In here, why we have to wash or have to avoid the najasa? Because in the situation where we would like to do something which obligate us to be in pure condition. For example, for doing prayers, doing tawaf, we have to be avoid or we have to be free from najasa. Otherwise, if we do not want to do a prayer, actually there is nothing wrong if there is some najasa in our body. If you want, for example, if you want to sleep, it is okay if there is some najis in your body. We have to be clean from najasa only if we want to perform a prayer, because before it is a condition for us to be pure from three things before we perform the prayer. One, pure from major impurities or hadas akbar. Two, we have to be pure from minor impurities or hadas asghar. And three, we have to be pure from najasa or from religiously impure. Okay, next. So in Imam Nawawi in this chapter, in the first chapter, just explain to us about what kind of matters which are regarded as impure or najis. Okay, next, continue.
4. Blood, pus, vomit, and droppings. 5. Urine, madhi, wadi, and any other liquid issuing from the genitals of a living being.
Living being mean a creature means makhluk. So living being, al makhluk al hayy, living being. Okay, next.
Including sperm, except human sperm, according to Al-Asah.
So there is still a differences between Shafi'i scholars whether sperm, semen or money regarded as najis or not. Al-Asah of the opinion that sperm or money is pure, but mukhaliful asah, those who oppose to the Al-Asah opinion, regards the sperm is unclean, religiously unclean. Okay, now next.
I said, according to Al-Asah, the sperm of living things is pure. Except that of dogs and pigs. And any animals born of the copulation of dog or a pig. With any other, even a pure animal. Allah knows best.
So copulation means mixed between dog and other pure animal, or mix between pig and other pure animal. So it is regarded as unclean as pig or as unclean as dog. Here Imam Nawawi follow the Qaul Jadid opinion that pigs, it is also as unclean as a dog. Okay, next.
6. The milk of animals not eaten by man. But not a woman's milk. Everything that comes or has been cut from a living thing is considered.
It is considered. It is typo. Considered the SI only one. Considered.
Is considered as the body itself. Is considered as the body itself. After such thing has after such
No, after such thing. It is one like idhofah. Such means ka in Arabic. Ka hay'ath. That's like that. Such things. Kama. So such thing means kama.
after such thing has ceased to life.
Not seized. Okay, just find out in laptop. Seized. And the next word, it is not life but live. So for a verb, live, but for a noun, life. So for example, life performance. Because life, it is not verb, it is noun or adjective. But if live used for verb, fi'il, it is pronounced live, not life. Two different things. Check it out in Google. Live. Oh, that is noun or adjective. Or to live. Add to before life. Because live can be verb. Yeah. Because live can be two kinds of word. One verb and second noun or adjective. If it is used for adjective, it is life. Life performance, life news. But if it is used for verb or fi'il, it is pronounced live. Two different things. Okay, live. Just like where do you live? Not where do you live. Where do you live? So in here it is verb. Ceased to live. What cease mean? Faisal, Fahruddin. What cease mean? Okay, cease mean stop. Stop to live. Which mean died or dead. Also, there is some similarity, just like live and life. There is another word also, die. Die, it is verb, fi'il. But the noun, it is death or death. Death mean using ended with D or ended with th, death. Okay, next.
After such thing has ceased to live.
Okay, I explain first. So everything that's come or has been cut from a living thing is considered as the body itself, which means it is considered impure or unclean. After such thing has ceased to live, which means if the things separated, it is just like a dead body, so it is unclean or najis. Next, except
Except the hair of animals that may be eaten. For these are considered pure.
so hair of animals, even it is cut after separating from the body, it is not impure, it is still pure or clean, religiously clean. Next.
In the same way, a cloth of,
Same way, not why.
in the same way, a cloth of blood. A bit of chewed
No,
meat.
check out. Yeah. So without ed, it is chew. But after ed, chewed. Just the e is not read. The e is silent. So chewed. Repeat.
A bit of chewed meat. Or the natural moisture of a woman's private parts are not impure according to Al-Asr.
So it means rutubatul farjih or natural moisture, or in Indonesia it is called keputihan. So keputihan, it is pure, it is not najis according to Al-Asr, which means there are some opinion which regard that natural moisture of woman is impure or unclean. Okay. Wala yathur, physical filth till here. Now Ali Maksum explain in brief or explain briefly with your own languages, with your own words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the next, we study chapter 6, impure substance, impurities or filth. The impure substance are 6 points. The first, every intoxicating liquid. Number 2, dog and pig and animal born of the complication from him.
Okay, now Fahmi. Fahmi, please tell us what najasah means. What the meaning of najasah? What? Just 3 words or 4 words. What najasah means?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. Number 1.
No. Definition of najasah. As I told you all, definition of najasah, just 3 or 5 words maximum. What? There's nothing in that book. I just told you what najasah means.
Najasah is filth. Filth. Filth.
Filth? 2 more words.
And blood. Blood.
No, the definition. That is the substance. Blood, dead body, dead animal. That is the substance of najasah. But the definition of najasah, what is that? Okay, Zainullah. Tell me about definition of najasah.
Najasah, according to Muhammad bin Qasim al-Ghazi, or author of Fathul Qorib, is everything that is considered dirty. Kullu syai'in mustaqbalin.
Everything which is
considered dirty. Kullu syai'in mustaqbalin.
okay. Actually, this okay, but just like 1 word. Everything which is Islamically impure. Yeah, Islamically impure. So although according to from the medical perspective it is pure, but if from Islamic perspective it is impure, it is still called najasah. You cannot perform salat if the najasah or religiously impure out there in your body or in your clothes. Okay, now Fathur Rahman, please explain briefly, as you remember, about everything which is discussed in this book tonight, chapter 6 until physical filth. Tell us briefly.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. And tonight we are study about impure substance or najasa in Arabic. The impure substance in this book
Okay, now tell us three things which is considered impure, religiously impure. What?
the impure substance and the religious substance in the Islamic, and the one everything intoxicating liquid, like
Dead animals, pure or impure?
that animal in impure and
Impure.
or unclean.
Huh?
Unclean.
What is it?
Unclean.
Unclean. Okay.
And dogs and pigs or blood.
Okay. Now, Fauzan. Bring the mic to him. Okay, Fauzan, please tell us about
Bismillah.
three things which is religiously unclean.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Three substance.
In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate.
What three things or three substance which is religiously unclean or Islamically unclean?
Every intoxicating liquid.
One, what?
One, every intoxicating liquid. Number two, dogs and pigs.
Yep. Okay.
Number three, dead animals.
Okay. Now, Uday is present. Continue. Three substance which is Islamically unclean.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. Number 4, blood, pus, and vomit.
What?
Blood. Blood.
Okay. Okay, so actually I think you all already know the meaning of the Arabic. Like koy'un wa rawthun wa baulun au baulin. So you need to learn the English one and how to pronounce. For example, baul mean urine, rawth mean droppings, koi in English vomit. That you have to memorize and repeatedly say it repeatedly. You say with your friend or you say it alone in your room. Practice make perfect. Okay, so you need to practice all the time, because practice makes perfect. Wala yathuru, a physical filth cannot disappear in any way. This means how to make impurities to be pure, which will be discussed in the next meeting. Wallahu a'lam. Ahli samawati uladari wa alimna wa ati bana ya Rabbi bi husni rih